Hello everyone, welcome to another devlog. In this vlog, I'm adding some art to my pizza game I've been working on. Now this isn't all of the art, but just some. I haven't finished all the art yet. I can tell you my process for this game and show you what I've done so far though. And if you like these vlogs, please consider liking and subscribing, it would help me out a lot. First thing I did was start off with sketching some images of the toppings. I didn't end up using these drawings, but it was good to get the ideas out of my head. I had originally intended to draw over all of the sketches and make the process faster that way, but I just kind of didn't. I don't actually know why, to be perfectly honest. The next thing I did was style pick. I tried drawings with line art, no line art, and a weak attempt at pixel art. Procreate isn't the best for this. I downloaded a few pixel art brushes, but they weren't the best. They were free, so get what you pay for, I guess. I settled on lineless art. To me, it just looked cleaner, and the line drawings would mean tangents if multiple things were overlap, so I just chose not to do all of that. So from here, I drew out the assets. I said in a previous video that I would probably stick to one program for all the assets. For the most part, that's true here. I'm using Procreate for all of these, but I think I will still use other programs for other things. For instance, later you will see me make a quick base to replace the super ugly one in GIMP and make a placeholder background. Drawing these was actually quite fun. It felt like drawing as a kid. No sketches and artsy adult things, just drawing shapes and coloring them in. Yeah, I added shading and stuff, but it wasn't as detailed as I normally would be. This did take me over a week just to draw these, and it's not all of the toppings. I have lots of things left to add to this game, but I just wanted to make a video showing off some of the process before I get into the long slog of putting everything into the game. This didn't come without any speed bumps though, as at one point I didn't realize that I had flattened 4 assets together. So I had to salvage what I could and redo the rest, which wasn't hard, but super annoying. And after that, I learned my lesson. Export each asset as I go. It's easier to edit an asset rather than salvaging or redrawing one. After drawing the assets and exporting them, I went to the Apple Cloud and put them all on my PC, renamed them and cropped off all the dead space. After this, I made a new base asset, real quick. Technically still a placeholder, but better than the one I had. Next, I experimented with what size should I make with the sprites. I tried a few sizes. I think I'm settled at a good size, but as I started adding a couple more sprites in, each topping really needs to be a different size, so it's all trial and error at this point. Next, I made lighter versions of the sprites, so when you hover over the button, you know which one the game sees you're hovering over. This took me a second to figure out how I did it the last time, but once I got it, it was nice. Then I made a quick little background using GIMP, and this is just a placeholder for now. It doesn't look very good. I just want it to not be that ugly solid color right now. Then the drama happened, like always. I tried putting this together with layers just to familiarize myself with them, and somehow I ended up with 2 buttons that I couldn't find. And, well, just enjoy the chaos that followed. Okay, so basically what happened is, as you see, I removed everything. Don't know why this is out of order, but okay, go there. So I removed everything because I was getting ready to layer stuff up. And I set everything up the way I was going to have it for testing for now. And this happens. This is confusing. This shouldn't even be in the corner, where the cursor bit shouldn't even be in the corner, but it is. There were multiple buttons, but those are gone. Continue anyway, yes. I don't understand why this is like this. Maybe if I just put the cursor back in. And now the cursor won't work. What is your issue, game? Okay, I removed the background, and here are the other buttons, and I don't understand why these buttons are doing this. I don't know why they're here. They all work. But I don't know why they're here, and I don't understand, and I don't But if I put this... Oh... Right over here. Alrighty. So move you back. Okay, I removed everything. If you look, there's nothing here. Not even the cursor. The cursor shouldn't even be here, but here we are. The cursor is here. Both of these buttons spawn. They're both spawning things. I don't know why they aren't working with... What happened here? Okay, now this works. But, like... What the frick layer is this? Layer doesn't even exist. Why was this here? Okay, now. Well, I figured it out. I still don't know why I did that though. If someone could tell me why a layer that didn't have it on there before, but now it did, and that was deleted, can now show up and have stuff on it, please tell me how that works, because I have no clue how the frick that works. I'm still new to this program. I'm not used to all of its little quirks, and that was frustrating. But now we can get right back into what I was actually trying to do. So that's fun. Okay, now that I figured out why it was doing that, because of course it was, let's put this together with what I have so far. I have not imported all of the things yet. Yeah, why does it do this? It's not, look. It's way within the bounds, but this is just hurting itself, and I don't understand why it wants to do that. Okay, be like that. Okay, but here's what we got. I didn't do it with this button yet. Actually, let me just do that real quick. Why are you not working? Maybe it needs to be restarted. No? Oh yeah, it needs to be a different event for both. I forgot. There we go. Now it should work. Why did it freeze? Why is it freezing? So, I figured out why it was freezing. It turns out I forgot that I uploaded this as the bigger file for the non-hovered over version, and because of that it sees it as a bigger file and then a smaller file, and then it freaked it out. So now that I know how to fix that, I found that on the GDevelop forum, by the way. I had to scroll down through a topic. I did not read the whole topic. I did not want to read all of it. I kind of scrolled and skimmed until I saw something relevant. And then I found it, and it said the images were too big, and you know what? That checks out for 2 different sized images. So that fixed that. So pepperoni works, but now the mushroom doesn't spawn. And I still don't know why this is doing this. I don't know anymore. I don't. Look at the trash can though. This is annoying. Create object. I don't know what else there is to say. The mushroom button was clicked and it's supposed to create this object. I don't. Okay, this is the dumbest thing. So, you preview it, it doesn't do anything. Okay, but if I switch from mushroom button to test button, it spawns. Why? What is wrong with this one? I don't understand. Test button. Just a sprite with the behavior button. Just a sprite with an extra whatever behavior button. But so is this button. So I realized that I did not put an update to the last bit. So you saw the test button and how it worked, and then I switched over to the mushroom and then it didn't work. Then what I did after that, which I thought I recorded with sound, but I did not, and I do not feel like making a voiceover, so we're just gonna explain what happened. So basically, I just replaced the sprite with this one and it didn't work. So I was like, what? The sprite is broke? Like, why? I figured out the problem. GDevelop has this weird thing, and I don't know why it is. I think it might be a cache issue, but I don't know how to clear the cache in GDevelop, so I'm just gonna put up with it unless someone knows how to fix it. No matter how many times you upload a sprite, if it has the same name as a sprite you've previously uploaded, it sees it as that previous image. So I uploaded it so many times with different sizes with the same name and stuff that it didn't know what to do, so it just did nothing. At least that's the conclusion I came with, because what I did is this said mushroom small and smaller, whatever, but it had it with 2 O's like this one, and then I added an O and uploaded it again, and then it worked. So I think it was just the sprite, because it works now. So that's fun. And it took me 3 hours. 4 if you include the other problem. 3 to 4 hours to figure out those 2 problems. It didn't look like it took long, because it was what, like 3-minute clips worth of clips? No, it took me about 3 or 4 hours to figure that out. That was great. So, love that for me. Learn from my mistakes, and yeah, that's basically where we are. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten with the construction. This is still me figuring stuff out. This might not be the final layout. This might not be the final sizes. This is just what I've gotten so far. So what I've done is I added some things. I added in the tomato and the jalapeno. I rebuilt all of this that I had to take apart a billion times to figure out why those buttons were existing, and I still don't know why they existed on a layer that was deleted, but okay. What I've also done is in effects for both the toppings and the buttons, I add a drop shadow. I was gonna do a drop shadow in GIMP, but that require resizing everything again, and I don't want to do all that. So I just have the game do it for me. It's not the prettiest of drop shadows. It's still doing this, by the way. I feel like there's like some kind of infinity thing that I don't know about. I'll have to like look up aspect ratios or something to figure out why it's doing this. But here's all the buttons so far. I haven't learned how to make audio yet, so I don't know how to make a sound like in the old game. But it spawns. At this point, I think the pepperoni should be bigger and the tomato slice should be bigger. These two are a good size. Because, like, I don't know if you've ever heard of a margarita pizza, but it's like a bunch of big slices of tomato with mozzarella and basil. So I kind of want to make the tomatoes a little bigger. I mean, it would be fun to make like a size option where like you could go over it and like it'll change how big the image is, but I don't want to do all of that. Plus it'll blur it, and I don't know where I would put it. I'm already going to have too big of a HUD because I can't figure out the right click thing I wanted to do. But everything spins. I put everything in a group called toppings, so I just told this to spin anything inside that group, so it's way easier. And everything also gets thrown away if you go over. So this is how far I've gotten. I wish this didn't do this. I don't understand why you're like this. Like I said in that previous vlog, the Junimo is just a placeholder for now because I wanted to play with the symmetry because I found it after I made the pixel art video, of course. And I wanted to make a Junimo because that would be cute. So the Junimo isn't staying, but this is how far we've gotten inside of the game. And as far as toppings go, this is the toppings with like, you know, some resized stuff that I have so far. So I'll just like, so you can see them. Black olive black olives in a pile, broccoli, cheddar, jalapeno, mozzarella, mushroom, pepper jack cheese, pepperoni, pimento olive in a pile, Swiss cheese, and tomato. I still have a lot of stuff left to draw, but I'm gonna leave the vlog here because it has been long and traumatizing and I want to get back to enjoying making my game. So I want to thank you all for watching and enjoying my drama. Of course, the simplest game I could come up with is still causing me problems. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day and I will see you all later.